So today I'm going to talk about how to use the Deep Blue Soothing Blend. Its benefits, uses, and some safety tips. So Deep Blue, it's a proprietary blend. It's a doTERRA blend of essential oils that soothe and calm areas of minor discomfort. So what's in Deep Blue? It has osmanthus, wintergreen, blue tansy, peppermint, ylang-ylang, helichrysum, blue chamomile, and camphor. And yes, it's literally blue. It's actually a really pretty blue. So it's a wonderful addition to a massage and very popular among massage therapists as an add-on to their services and sports practitioners because it's so awesome. So let's learn how to use Deep Blue safely, its benefits, recipes, and some additional tips. So top uses: massage into legs, shoulders, back, and joints before and after exercise. Massage into your hands and feet after a long day of work. You can rub on your low back after some heavy lifting. Massage onto kids' growing legs at bedtime. And rub into hands and shoulders after a day spent working in the garden. So those are just some top uses. Okay, so you may have noticed that the Deep Blue bottle has a safety cap on it. And so it's one of 3 bottles that will have a safety cap. And the 3 that have it are because of one essential oil. And that essential oil is wintergreen. So wintergreen, oddly enough, smells like candy or root beer. And so that's the reason for the safety cap, is because children would not know that it's not safe to drink. And so you'll notice that on the Deep Blue oil blend, it has a safety cap. On the wintergreen, there's a safety cap. And then the other blend that has wintergreen in it is past tense, and there's a safety cap, okay? So there used to be the touch rollers with the wintergreen in them. There used to be a Deep Blue touch roller that had to be pulled off the shelf because of that wintergreen in there, because it needed a safety cap. So that's the reason. So this massage blend can be applied topically to the skin, although it's not very common to use it aromatically, but it can be used aromatically. It is not recommended to be used internally, okay? There's no label on here for internal use, and so it's not recommended for internal use, and it's also not recommended to be used with our pets, okay? So for those with sensitivities, young, elderly, it's always best to dilute an essential oil with a carrier oil because especially doTERRA oils are pure. So they're very concentrated and potent, and it's always best to use a carrier oil. It's any vegetable-based oil that does not reduce the effectiveness of the essential oils. It actually increases the benefits. But what it does is it also decreases sensitivity. And so essential oils are volatile aromatic compounds found in plants, seeds, barks, trees, fruits, and volatile aromatic compounds. And so what that means is that they evaporate very quickly. And so when we use a carrier oil, that slows down that evaporation. So that's beneficial, especially with an oil like Deep Blue, where we want it to stay on our tissue longer, right? Because we want it to absorb into that area where we feel discomfort. And so that's the benefit of using a carrier oil. And then also, because it slows down that evaporation, it also slows down the absorption, which is beneficial once again, because we want it to stay in that tissue. But also that's what helps with the sensitivity, is that you're not getting that concentrated amount of essential oil into your system. So it absorbs slower, okay? So it's actually helpful. So if you use Deep Blue along with any citrus oils, you want to avoid using it topically on an area that will be exposed to the sun within 12 hours, okay? Because citrus oils can cause a photosensitivity reaction if they're used along with the sun exposure. So never place essential oils in your eyes, ears, nose, or sensitive areas. If an essential oil is irritating to your skin or you get it in a spot that you don't want it, grab a vegetable-based carrier oil and add that to the area to calm down that sensitivity. Vegetable-based oil, you know, we like to use fractionated coconut oil because it's clear, it doesn't stain, it doesn't have an odor, and it absorbs really nicely into the skin. But you can actually grab any vegetable-based carrier oil. There's argan, there's jojoba, there's olive, grapeseed, sweet almond. Okay, those are all carrier oils that you can use, or you can use a combination of those. And so if you get any irritation or you get it in an area that you don't want it, just keep applying that carrier oil. Our instinct is to rinse with water, but that's actually not going to help because oil and water don't mix. That water is not going to help reduce the sensitivity. Okay, so I mentioned that we can use it topically and aromatically. Aromatically is smelling it, right? Smelling it straight from the bottle or from we can put it in our palms and smell it, right? Place it in a diffuser, that's aromatic use. Topical use is applying it to the skin where it's absorbed into the tissue and then it enters the bloodstream. Now, I've already mentioned that we want to dilute those essential oils to slow down that absorption and reduce the sensitivity, right? And then with Deep Blue, we're just going to apply it where we need it, okay? We can apply it directly from the bottle. We can apply, I forgot my carrier oil. We can put the carrier oil in the palm of our hand, put a few drops, and then add a drop of Deep Blue essential oil, and then rub it into the area where we need it, okay? So that's how we can dilute it. So to increase the benefits of essential oils, there's some things we can do since we're talking about minor discomfort and products that bring temporary relief. We can take a warm shower to help open the pores before application. Once we apply the oils, we can apply a warm compress or an ice pack, okay? We can repeat the application every 3 to 4 hours until you start to feel better. And then the main thing that I want you to remember is that consistency is key. Essential oils are not a cure. They help bring balance to our body systems. So you're going to see better results with consistent application, okay? And then another way to increase the benefit is when you use Deep Blue, follow up with a drop of Copaiba essential oil, because Copaiba has some interesting benefits. The chemical constituents in Copaiba actually increase the benefits of the oils that it's applied with, because it likes to tell the other oils what to do. So you can increase the benefits also by adding some Copaiba. So if you want to make a roller blend for ease of use, you can. You just want to be aware of the safety tips that I mentioned earlier with the wintergreen and children. Just make sure that it's not going to get into the hands of anyone that might like that smell and you know, be tempted to drink it. So you can add the drops to a 15 ml roller bottle, or any size really. But say if I were making this 15 ml, okay, I would put between 20 and 30 drops of essential oil. Now, as I mentioned, Copaiba actually increases the benefits of Deep Blue. So what I would do is I would put 20 drops of Deep Blue essential oil blend in here, 10 drops of Copaiba essential oil, and then you just fill the rest with that carrier oil, that fractionated coconut oil, or your favorite carrier oil, okay? So then all you need to do is you just roll it where you need it, okay? Okay, so on the blog will be a couple of recipes for you. I like to blend Deep Blue in my roller along with Aroma Touch Massage Blend, It's another blend of essential oils, Copaiba, lemongrass, and past tense. Okay. That's like my super bionic blend. Okay, so there's other forms of deep blue. It's a product line because it's so popular and so awesome. So the newest product is the deep blue stick. It comes in a post-consumer recyclable container, which is kind of nice, great for the planet. And then the great thing about this stick is, this is brand new. It hasn't even been used. It's just a roll-on, so you literally don't have to touch it with your hands. Okay, and it's just in a lotion base. It absorbs really nicely. You can massage it in or not. And then anytime you get, if you're going to use your fingers on any of these products, you want to make sure that you wash your hands really well, because my husband will tell you it's not pleasant if you forget you have deep blue on your hands and you go to the restroom. Okay, so this is actually an approved over-the-counter topical analgesic for the temporary relief of minor aches and pains from arthritis, sprains, strains, and bruises. And this actually combines the deep blue blend. This already has the Copaiba in it, and that's why it works so well. It works really great. Okay, so it works great. So this one is just, ready to use, and you just roll it where you need it, and then follow the tips I mentioned earlier about consistent use and all of that. Now you can use it along with the deep blue polyphenol. So deep blue essential oil blend is not recommended for internal use, but we have these capsules, and they're the deep blue polyphenol complex. These are capsules that you take. I take this daily for a proactive measure. Being an amputee, it's common that, I have things going on. So I just take it daily. So it has polyphenol extracts of frankincense, turmeric, green tea, ginger, pomegranate, and grapeseed. Okay. So it has the extracts that are not the essential oils. It has Boswellia serrata extract. Okay, that's from frankincense. And so this one works really well. You can take up to 2 of these a day, and it's a capsule. I just take it along with my supplements daily. And then if I need to take an extra one, I will. And so that's how I use this. And then the last thing is the deep blue rub. So this is the deep blue oil blend in a creamy lotion base, and this has added eucalyptus leaf to it. Okay, and so it's a lotion base. All you need to do is just put like a pea-size amount and just rub it in where you need it. If you're about to go on a walk, rub some in your knees before the walk, and then again afterwards. Great thing is it also helps repel the bugs. So like we walk at night, so that's a great thing to use. And so there's the deep blue rub, and that's the one you want to make sure that you wash your hands. So it's safe to be used with children. You just, like I mentioned a couple times, you just don't want them to get their hands on the oil blend. And then there's also a children's blend. Now, it doesn't have the same oils as deep blue. It's called the Rescuer blend. It's the soothing blend. It's designed for kids, and it just has some oils that have a milder scent. It's not as invigorating as the deep blue blend, and so maybe more appropriate for your child. And so this is in the children's, the kids collection, and you can get these separately. They're actually really affordable. Most of them are under $20. Already blended and diluted. So this one has Copaiba, lavender, spearmint, and xanthoxylum fruit oil. So this doesn't have the peppermint in it. This doesn't have the wintergreen in it. So it's just a milder scent, but very effective. So there's also that. So that's all I have for you today. You can purchase Deep Blue. If you already have an account, you can just log in and purchase it there. There's an athlete's kit. If you look under collections, there's an athlete's kit that includes oils that are commonly used by athletes, and so it's in there. There's the Simple Solutions kit. If you're not enrolled, that has the Deep Blue Rub Serenity for restful sleep, lemon, add to your water, it's a natural detoxer, and then it has On Guard for immune support. Okay, so that's the Simple Solutions kit. That's an enrollment kit. So that's another way to get Deep Blue. All right, well, happy Monday, and let me know if you have any questions. If you have any uses that I didn't cover that you'd like to share, feel free to drop them below. I'm going to go. All right, happy Monday.